I want you to think about what the things are that interfere with your creative process. What are the stories that you tell yourself when you sit down to create? Is it about renting that cabin in the woods, thinking, yeah, I'll just put off the screenplay until I can afford to go spend a month and really bang the thing out? I don't drink anymore. When I used to drink, what I noticed about my drinking habits were that, okay, I had two parents who were alcoholics, who went to Alcoholics Anonymous, thank God, and both learned how to get sober and then taught me all of the things that they learned in AA. So I knew a lot about alcoholism when I was in my younger years and when I was drinking in my 20s, because my parents were both sober at that point. I never could really be the kind of drunk that I wanted to be because I knew too much, you know? But what I did notice about my drinking habits is that I would only drink when I was happy, because I knew that part of alcoholism in my mind was, the people who were alcoholics were the ones who drank when they were sad or depressed. And that wasn't me. I only drank when I was happy. But what I started to realize over time is that I would get happy. I would start to really sink into my life or have some accomplishments or like really get on track with getting the things done that I wanted to do. And then I would drink. And when I would drink, it would take me out for the next couple days. I would feel depressed. It would take some time to get my body chemistry back in alignment again. And then I would have to rebuild and ramp back up into my happy place. And then I would get to my happy place and I'd be like, oh, I'm happy. Now I can drink. It's safe. And then pull myself back down again. So this is in alignment with the kind of dopamine cycle that I was talking about. And what I realized is that drinking for me was a way to take myself out of my joy. So I stopped. I mean, it took me 10 years, but I stopped. Forming habits is hard. It takes 28 days to change a habit, generally speaking. And it takes a lot of work and a lot of commitment. But the good news is, at the moment of commitment, the universe conspires to assist you. Everything will align once you decide to commit to the thing. But first, it will fuck with you. So you're gonna decide, I'm doing the thing. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna make my time trampoline, I'm gonna ease into my creative process, I'm gonna give myself space to create my screenplay or sell my show or make that album. What the universe will do as soon as you do that is say, are you sure? And start throwing in all of the wonderful things that get in your way on the regular to try to distract you. I like to think of it as the universe giving you the opportunity to practice doing what you said you were going to do. You decide to only date people who are going to respect you. And then the person who doesn't respect you, or 5 or 6 of them, call you all of a sudden, out of the blue, and they want to go out, and they've changed their ways. Do you go? Or not? Vince Lombardi said, success is a habit. You are what you repeatedly do. How you are spending your day is how you are spending your life. The person you're lying under. Nope. Okay. But seriously, folks, we do some pretty intense shit to get in the way of creating. Hitler, great example of somebody who did some pretty intense shit to get in the way of creating. We know the guy wanted to be a painter. What's the rumor? He didn't get into art school, and so instead he destroyed the world. I mean, it's a joke, but it's not a joke. Like, the people in your life that are the most destructive, are they not always the ones who are the most creative, the most brilliant, have the most to offer the world? Yes. Maybe it's you. I want to tell you that there is another way, and that you don't have to do it in some big dramatic swoop. You don't have to yell at yourself and self-discipline yourself and motivate yourself into getting shit done. You can just trust yourself. Slowly develop a relationship where you create a time trampoline that you can use to bounce off of and create a relationship with yourself of trust. I'm going to schedule 3 hours for myself in this week to sit down and write. I may not create an entire trampoline. I may just show up for that one chunk of 3 hours. Showing up for yourself that one time leads to the next time, and the next time, and the next time, and eventually that becomes your screenplay. Just give yourself the gift of showing up that one time. Use the ideas of 12-step programs like AA, where it's just like 1 minute at a time. We're going to create 1 minute at a time. If that's all you can show up for, bravo. This is really important work that you're doing, and I want to congratulate you for being here.